Hey there, this is Attorney Dan with Attorney Steven Lou. We've been working on a couple of estate planning cases together over the last couple of months, and I thought I'd have Steven here come and chat with us about estate planning and what he's experienced over his 20 years of practice. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah, so let's kind of get right into it. So, when talking about the will, you talk about the executor, which is a person to kind of carry out the wishes of the will, and then you have the trustee, which is someone who carries out the wishes of the trust. But practically speaking, it sounds like they kind of do the same thing essentially. And if so, is it prudent, I would say, to maybe have the same person in both roles for efficiency purposes?
Yeah, it is for the same, essentially for the same purpose. I would say the trustee has a little bit more broad powers. Namely, if you're incapacitated, that person is also the trustee. And also it's easier because upon incapacitation, upon death, that trusteeship comes into power, right? They become the trustee. For the will, when you name the executor or the administrator, you name these people in your will, but you still have to lodge the will with the court. The court has to open the case, and then you have to file paperwork, and then they read the will, and then the judge then deems, has to come out with a court order to then give these letters of administration to give that power to them. So it's very clunky, I would say.
And especially when dealing with certain finances and matters of health, time is of the essence, right? So it doesn't help anybody because you got to lodge the court, and they may or may not, allow for emergency hearings. So a prudent thing would be at least to get a full plan to encompass whether it's a will and a trust to satisfy pretty much all the situations that can arise.
Right. And we also have there's some ancillary documents. There's some other documents in there that allow for just in case you forgot to put something into the trust. So you have to put the assets into the trust to make sure that it's managed by the trust. And we do that all the time. It's very easy for us to help them with that. But in case something has to go to probate, we do have certain ways to kind of move it out of probate as fast as possible. So there are some, lawyer hacks to be able to help that.